What's your name again? Homer Bush has himself a World Series ring, too, from 1998. I've talked to you about this before, and let one of these ladies and gentlemen know. What was it like that year, coming to the park every day? This is a team that won 114 games in the regular season, 11 more in the postseason. Arguably the greatest team of all time, 125 wins, lost only 50 times the entire season. Everybody wants to believe that every day they came to the park that they believed they were going to win or felt like they were going to win. For many reasons, sometimes that's not always the case. You guys always felt that you were going to win that day, didn't you?
Sure. Before I answer that question, Daryl gave me that same Derek Jeter speech about they're going to love me, but I'm not the all-time hit speaker.
You just weren't as good looking, man, that's all.
Yeah, he told me that too, though. But, you know, before I get to answer that question, I just want to piggyback a lot of things that Daryl said, and that is, you know, if you go down that roster, you know, I was like the 25th guy, and that's okay. I mean, I have 380 people, I take that gig. But, you know, I learned so much. You know, Daryl was prepared, and he was coaching me up. Can you imagine how prepared I was? That year, and I want to ask some people about this. I hit 380, and I may have had 10 stars. I was ready. I just remember days and days. I mean, I think one time I went like 30 days in a row. Didn't have it at that. But I was talking to Daryl, and I was talking to Chili, and I was talking with Rock, all about hitting. And I go out there and throw 2 out there. And Joe Toy was just like, man, what is it with this kid? You know? Because I was prepared. And that's the kind of leadership, you know, Daryl brought to Jeets, brought to myself, Ricky Day, Shane Spencer. I mean, we all benefited from that that atmosphere. So, you know, that was definitely a blessing for me. But 98, I mean, it was all good, but I promise you, we were just getting through the days. I mean, Daryl was competing for at-bats. I was competing for at-bats. Trust me. Now about making 6 million fish a year, trust me. I wasn't competing for at-bats. But I had to be ready. And you know, it was just the byproduct of preparation, meeting opportunity, and each and every day. You know, we felt like we were going to win. It was just a matter of time if someone was going to get a big hit. You know, the pitcher didn't have his game that day. Somebody of the unknown showed up, and I promise you, the games that we did lose during the regular season, I mean, we were probably just tired, you know, just traveling, you know, because it was like, I said something the other day about the World Series that when we played against San Diego, and Tino hit that grand slam. I was in that game, I made the first game of the series, and we had like 8 out of 9 guys to get on base. I mean, it was Kevin Brown, who was a pretty good pitcher. You know, it's not like we're facing a number 5 star. You know, but to witness stuff like that, it taught me how to compete. It taught me how to be mature about my disposition. You know, just to be a total team player. And as you can probably imagine, doing that my rookie year, anything after that was a letdown.
You talk about competing for at-bats. You know, there are probably a lot of teams where the guys are sitting on the bench and they're not happy. You know, you guys were competing, but was there a certain kind of cause of, listen, we're all in this together trying to win every day, and it doesn't matter if I'm not playing today, we're winning? Was there some of that, or were the guys unhappy on the bench?
Well, I mean, to be a man, you know, you gotta want to be out there. But there was an understanding that you were playing for the New York Yankees, you know, and it wasn't about you. Can you imagine what they would do to someone of that caliber if it went public? They get rid of me. So, you know, and I tell you what, I'm pretty sure there was, but I mean, we had like 17 guys that would do Bible study, like once a day on a road trip. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they knew how to get along, you know, and they had that one caveat that, you know, the higher power is, you know, if you believe in that, you can believe that the Yankees are going to take you and put your faith in this organization. It's going to prolong your career.
That's what you're talking about now on the reserve. Again, these guys all wore pinstripes, and they all have World Series rings. And I guarantee none of them look good as good in their uniforms as all you ladies did today. quite amazing because I think it's the only time in history you're ever going to find 70 women show up at the same place wearing the same thing and none of them care. Everybody, I'm glad you made it to the first day. Enjoy tomorrow as well.